Hello, BookTube. There's the camera. This is the Scholar Gentleman, and I just want to do my latest book report. And also, hello from Willie over there. Latest book I read. I'm kind of in a Victorian detective phase right now, thanks to the Ian Hamilton mysteries. I didn't quite want to give it up, so I basically came across the Inspector McLevy mysteries, and by David Ashton. Apparently, it's based on a bunch of radio dramas based on a real detective inspector McLevy in Edinburgh, Scotland. Again, um, no, it's weird. You would have thought that I don't know. Edinburgh is supposed to be the respectable city. You'd think that Glasgow would be more shadowy, more crime-ridden, but shame on me for falling for that particular trope. But very different from Jamie McLevy is a more hard scrabble detective. He was raised in Leith, which is the book depicts as a very very grungy, down and out den of inequity, and his mom had mental problems and everything like that. So he did not. James McLevy did not have it easy when he was growing up, and so basically he's all about justice. His mentor and partner got killed and made him swear an oath that to catch his killer because he didn't believe that his murder was an accident. It was a planned thing. So that's the background mystery that's going on. But this one involves politics. Benjamin Disraeli's in it. Queen Victoria even has a couple of scenes. Very, very evocative writing. Very, very I don't want to say flowery, but he likes to play with the language. And of course, this has to do with a working woman and their murders and how the past is connected to the present, that kind of thing. And I have to admit, I started kind of slow on this book because I was reading the Invention of Murder, which I'll do my book report on next. It's a history of how the Victorians invented sensationalized murder, and then it invented the detective procedural process and fiction as well, type thing. But that's a video for another time. But yeah, I started slow with this, and but as I kept on reading, my reading interest picked up, and my reading speed, so did my reading speed. Whereas Ian Hamilton by Carol Lawrence in those books, whereas he is more of a thinking, academic, scholarly type of detective, James McLevy is a rough and tumble, very, very battle-hardened, cynical dude. And of course, he goes his own way, and his boss, he's causing endless headaches for his boss. Typical that trope of the police detective procedural is on point there. Because, if you solve crimes, eventually you're going to be investigating crimes from the higher ups in society, and they don't like the scandal. They don't like the disrespect. And it really brings home so who are we protecting here anyway? Are we protecting the poor, the rich from the poor, or are we here to dispense justice to all people? And Detective Inspector James McLevy is one who wants to dispense justice for everyone and anyone, regardless of their station in life. And of course, that's going to give him problems. But yeah, I really enjoyed this. I liked it so much. I picked up the second book for like $3.99 on Kindle, even though I don't like spending that much money for an ebook, but I really wanted to jump back in for another Inspector McLevy story. Yeah, I highly recommend it if you like gaslight Victorian detective dramas. It's heavy on the Scottish slang too, like when McLevy calls his partner a sook. He's a suck up. He's a sook. He's like buttering up his inspector because he wants the day off to go to his niece's wedding or something like that. And of course, McLevy calls him a sook, which his partner really didn't care for. Religion plays heavily into it too. I keep forgetting the Protestant Catholic divide in that part of the country and how it still plays out today. And of course, how it really played out in Ireland with the Troubles and everything like that. But yeah, the Protestant Catholic divide informs a lot of the culture over in the UK and the British Isles and everything like that. And so it does here. But I highly recommend it if you like that sort of gaslight type of mystery. And it's a little hard to keep track of characters here and there, but ultimately it's a very satisfying read. And I liked it so much I'm getting the next book. So that should tell you all you need to know. Take care, folks. Happy reading. We'll speak to you soon.